Good evening and welcome to Jack Taglia Gymnasium in Waterbury, Connecticut for this DETSportsmedia.com production of Waterbury High School basketball on Sky Channel 16. Good evening, everybody. My name is Mitch Beck, and we have exciting high school basketball for you today. We have Holy Cross Crusaders coming into Kennedy to take them on head-to-head. We've got Holy Cross with an 11-2 record, currently ranked 4th in the state, taking on Kennedy, who are battling at 3-10. Spoke to Coach Ryan Sullivan from Kennedy before the game, and he expects this, despite the records, to be a very close contest. For Coach Ryan Olson and his Holy Cross Crusaders, we have a little bit of a story here. His best player, Nazir Roundtree, is hurt and will not be making a play in this game. So we've got the introductions coming up, and then we will be underway right here from Jack Taglia Gymnasium in the Brass City. I'm Mitch Beck on this DETSportsmedia.com production of Waterbury High School basketball on Sky Channel 16. We've got the starting lineups for you for today's contest. For Holy Cross, at center, Jack Green. At forward, Deandra Wallace and Marcellus Gomes, and at guard, Michael West and William Guglielmo. And for the Kennedy High School, we have starting at guard, Adrian Williams and Josiah Parilla. At center is LaShawn Smith, and up front will be Jeremy Acosta and Jay Turner. Here is our national anthem. Terrific rendition of our national anthem. We've got 32 minutes of exciting high school basketball coming your way on DETSportsmedia.com's production of Waterbury High School basketball here on Sky Channel 16. Once again, the starting lineup for Kennedy: at guard, number 5, Adrian Williams, and number 21, Josiah Parilla. Up front, number 23, Jeremy Acosta, number 24, Jay Turner, and in the center position, LaShawn Smith, number 10. For Holy Cross, Deandra Wallace is number 1. He'll be up front along with Marcellus Gomes. He's number 12. And Jack Green will be in the center. Michael West, number 3, will be on the guard, as will William Guglielmo at number 24. We're getting ready for action. Should be underway momentarily. LaShawn Smith and Deandra Wallace will take the face-off, or jump ball if you were doing basketball. Hockey, you'd do would be a face-off. We're off to a start. And we're underway with Holy Cross controlling. West, challenge, moves the ball across. Holy Cross looking for some play. Setting up, running their play here. Joaquin Jones actually got the start today. Shot from deep. And bouncing around, rebound. Picked up by number 3. Hoof hits. That was Michael West with the goal. Field goal. Kennedy, double team at the top. Just gets it away before a jump ball could be called. Running jump. Missed, no good. Rebounded by Wallace, up and in on the other end. 4-0, 6:52, and the clock is running. Press seems to be a problem, and a turnover. And Kennedy recovers. Ball moves in, looks like a reaching foul. First foul of the game. 6:41 left to play, and we've got a 4-0 Holy Cross lead. Kennedy will throw the ball in just on inside the half court. Guglielmo will throw the ball in. Ball moves around from the perimeter, dumped it inside, turns and shoots and misses. Ball's bouncing around and rebounded and taken back by Holy Cross. Gomes with the ball. Moves in, leaves it for Guglielmo. Dumps it off to Wallace. Wallace shoots and in. Timeout called by Kennedy. And after just about 2 minutes gone by, it's a 6-0 Holy Cross lead. So far, it looks like Kennedy is having a little bit of the trouble with the press that's being put on by Holy Cross. As soon as the ball gets across the half court, looks like they're just immediately trapping on the ball. And so far, Kennedy has had some trouble with that press. I'm sure Coach Sullivan right now is in talking to his team, trying to get them to move the ball a bit faster than that. If you wait and just dribble the ball up, you're just literally playing right into the hands of the Crusaders what they want to do. Same 5 come back for both teams, and we're back moving the ball up the court. Kennedy moving the ball down low into the middle to number 5, who gets it. Rebounded by Green, brought across the half court. West dribbling at the top. Looks over for Wallace. Wallace looking for some help. Gets it from Gomes, goes to the middle, takes a shot. Off the boards, rebounded by Turner. Turner brings it up, looks over to the corner, throws it back. Pass looked to move quickly. Thrown from deep, and a rebound. Holy Cross quick back up the court. And a nice handoff from Guglielmo to Wallace for the finish. 8-0. Perilla. Ball moving around the perimeter. And picked off by Guglielmo. He sends it across to Wallace. Wallace turns and shoots and hits. 10-0. 4:49 to go. Turner to Perilla. Back to Turner. Stands and looks, throws it down low. And Green got a hand on it. Costa looks like he'll throw it in. Nope. That'll be Turner throwing it in. Throws it back out wide. Brought in by Perilla. And he hits. 10-2. Now Kennedy's looking to trap. But Holy Cross is able to bring it up. And we got a foul as Gomes was making a move on the basket. He was fouled. 10-2 with 4:21 remaining in the first. Gomes will go to the line. First one is good. Lines up for the second shot. Releases, and that one's good too. 12-2. Kennedy looks to push the ball up court. And does. Looks to move the ball around. They're moving it pretty quickly. Shot from the outside from Perilla, and he hits. Nice three-pointer, 12-5. Kennedy trapping. And Gomes with it. West dribbling at the top. Looks for some help. Down to Wallace. Wallace at the edge. Guglielmo. Wallace has it hit off his head, but he recovers. Looks to make a move. And he was fouled. Reaching foul. I thought he traveled myself, but I am old school. When I played basketball back in college, that would have been a walk, but not anymore. Apparently you're allowed a lot more steps than you used to be. Guglielmo will throw it in for the Crusaders. Smacks his hand, looking for some help, and gets it. Etienne, who just stepped in, swings it around. West took a bomb from outside, but Wallace once again finishes 14-5. 3:30 left to go in the first. Kennedy brings it across to the middle. And another foul as LaShawn Smith gets taken down. And with that, he'll go take a seat. And in his place comes Marquise Blagmon. Thrown back out up top to Perilla. Perilla swings it around to Turner. Turner swings it around to Williams, who hits for a three. Guglielmo comes all the way up uncontested for a layup and hits. Kennedy bringing it up. Kennedy looking to push the tempo as Turner goes in and gets mugged. He'll go to the line for two. 3:03 remaining. 16-8. The visiting Holy Cross Crusaders on top. Turner to the line, hits the first. Into the game comes John Cintron for Kennedy. Turner takes his second and hits. 16-10. Holy Cross pushing it up. A hand gets on it by Acosta. He pushes it right up, goes right up the middle for the layup. 16-12. Kennedy's press seems to be troubling Holy Cross right now, but they move it across quickly. Ball down low. And they lose the ball again. Costa pushing the tempo. And a play goes right up the middle, but we have another foul. Ball brought in, quickly under and around. Long shot from downtown, no good. Rebounded by Wallace. West bringing it up. Looks to the corner. And Achille Evans hits from downtown, 19-12. Turner brings it up, and it's picked off and laid in. That was Etienne. Kennedy looking to bring the ball up again. And the ball pops loose. And here comes Wallace. And a jam! With authority on that one. 23-12. Kennedy goes back up the other way and gets a bucket from Cintron. Wallace having a dominating first quarter. Holy Cross brings it up, and there's another layup. No good. Off the fingers of Adrian Williams. Or excuse me, who was that? Didn't quite get it, but it's going back the other way. Went off a Holy Cross. So Turner brings it up a bit slower this time. Gets it down low and swings it around to Perillo, who takes it from downtown and misses. Holy Cross recovers. West off to Etienne. Back to West. Ball swings around. Moser in the game. Gives it to Wallace. Brought back around. West goes straight in and misses. Rebounded by Turner, who pushes the tempo up the other end. Gets the ball back. Stands up. Holy Cross playing a 1-2-2 zone. And the runner from Perilla is good. 30 seconds left in the quarter. 23-16. Bomb taken from downtown, no good. From Evans. Brought back the other way. And Turner finishes 23-18. And a foul is called. Perilla given a call. I didn't quite get what for. Coach Sullivan telling his team to spread out. All right, we got the last 20 seconds to go. Nice ball movement by Holy Cross. They bring it up. Shot no good by West, and he was fouled. 13.9 seconds left in the period. The visiting Holy Cross Crusaders lead 23-18 over the Kennedy Eagles. West at the line. First one is, bounces around, in and out, and in. Last shot. West puts it up and in. 25-18 with just under 14 seconds to go. Kennedy in the corner. Perilla looks to throw it in. Ball bouncing around all over the place. Perilla with the bomb from the corner at the end of the period. And it's no good. At the end of one. Holy Cross Crusaders 25. Kennedy Eagles 18. Very exciting back and forth period. You like high school basketball, you're watching some of the best going on right here. Holy Cross is ranked number 4 in the state of Connecticut currently with an 11-2 record. And they looked really, really good, even with Nazir Roundtree, their best player, not playing in this one due to an injury. Kennedy also has Alec Batista. He's out with an injury today as well. Dave Thoreau with me today, operating the camera, our engineer, and an all-around good egg. You're watching a DETSportsMedia.com production of Waterbury High School basketball on Sky Channel 16. I'm Mitch Beck. No jokes. Dave giving me a little checking my humor here. I used to tell jokes for a living. Now I'm married, sort of the same thing. So we're going to start the second. Kennedy will bring the ball in. Looks like we have the original 5 out on the lineup for Kennedy. Actually, no. We have Joaquin Jones throws the ball in to Turner. Ball moves back around to Smith, but Smith loses it in the middle. And that one is recovered by Jack Green. Gives it to West, who gets his team set and moving. Gomes gets it back to West, who gets it down low to Wallace, who's been a terror this entire game. He turns around and spins it, puts it in. Kennedy has not found an answer for Wallace. He's basically getting the ball and putting it in every time he gets it. And a quick run up the middle. Nothing on there. Missed 2. And Green brings it up all by himself, takes it coast to coast. Ball hits off, and Wallace just about ripped the backboard off, and he missed. Turner, challenged by Guglielmo, and he knocks it out of bounds. The ball will remain with Kennedy. Kyle Brown in the backcourt, looking to get a pass from Jay Turner, and does. Brings it up. Swings it around to Parilla. Perilla's trapped. Moves it back to Brown, who goes down the middle, throws the one-hander. It's an air ball, but it doesn't matter. Recovered by Kennedy. They move it down low, and he is stuffed. Holy Cross brings it back the other way. Guglielmo turns it to West. West pulls up, shoots off the glass and in. 29-18. Turner. Over to Brown. Brown back to Turner. Into the corner, Parilla. He took a travel there. Feet started moving before the ball did. So back to the Crusaders. Guglielmo takes it, turns it around to Green, who goes in unmolested, gets blocked. Smith came on over, knocked it out of his hands and out of bounds. Guglielmo is going to throw it in. Team looking to get the ball in, goes right to Wallace in the center. He bounces, goes up and in. Sean Smith doing all he can to try and slow down Deandra Wallace, but just has not been able to do so. Wallace is scoring basically at will. We have a timeout with 6:20 left in the second quarter. The visiting Holy Cross Crusaders lead the Kennedy Eagles 31-18. Basically, at this point in the game, the difference has been Deandra Wallace. He has just been completely unstoppable. Kennedy just doesn't have an answer. If they get that ball down low to him, it's in the basket. How they solve that riddle? Well, that's up to Coach Ryan Sullivan to find an answer. So far, they don't have one. Kennedy will bring the ball in. Adrian Williams will give it off to Parilla in just a moment. And he does. Parilla brings it up to half court. Ball gets swung around and in. Hands from Holy Cross, gets the ball into Green's hands. West goes straight up the middle and misses the runner. Full court press from Holy Cross. Kennedy gets it out of there. Ball brought to Turner. Turner gets it down to Smith, but Guglielmo takes the ball away and gets it to Wallace. Wallace had Smith all alone, and he missed it. Going back the other way. There's Wallace again coming back on Williams, who was fast breaking out, but not fast enough to get away from Wallace. Kennedy will have the ball under the basket. Jones throws it in to Smith, who throws it up from 3. Off the rim, no good. Wallace with another rebound. Out to Green. He spins, turns off the glass. It's no good. And Green picks up the foul. Wrapping his arms around you is not good. All right, Kennedy bringing it in with 5:34 to go in the second. Ball moving around. Williams throwing it out to Turner. Turner back to Jones. He tries to go in, but he's stuffed and taken away by Gomes. And we have a foul. Well, it was on Jones. I believe that was his first. Guglielmo's going to throw it in. Gives it off to West. Ball's moved out to Wallace on the three. He spins it around to Green. Green looking down low. Finds Gomes. He's stuffed by Acosta, who brings it up, pulls up, finds Williams, who hits from three. Kennedy needed that. Full court press in place. Gomes gets it off to Wallace. Green all by himself. Gets the ball, turns, gets them up in the air, shoots, and hits. Nice individual effort there by Green. Ball moved up court fast. And there's Wallace again, breaking up what would have been an easy shot for Jay Turner. Kennedy making a substitution. Smith's going to take a seat. And so will Jones. Acosta throwing it in. Turner and Williams. Williams whips it around to Parilla. Parilla out to Acosta, throws up a long one. Rebounded by Green. Guglielmo bringing it up. Gives it off to West. West goes for the middle. Looks to dish off to Gomes, but loses it, and we'll have a jump ball. Possession arrow favoring Holy Cross right now, so they'll maintain possession. Coming into the game is Mosier. The unstoppable Deandra Wallace will take a rest. Guglielmo throwing it in, finds West, who throws up a three and hits. 36-21 with 4 minutes left in the first half. Turner throws it across to Parilla. Parilla accosted by half of the Holy Cross bench. And the ball is thrown up. A great play by Green to Guglielmo. And a real nice play on the other end. Parilla and Guglielmo were getting into it, and they both get called for something. You can only imagine they were both kind of roughing up each other. There's going to be something about that. But Kennedy will retain possession of the ball. Turner at the half-court line throws it back to his partner, Parilla. Parilla brings it up on Guglielmo. Guglielmo's hands get in there and knock the ball away. And a real nice play by Green coming over on the pass, knocking it into the stands. This time Parilla, give it to Turner. Try it a little differently this time. Ball swings around wide. Williams with a bomb that misses. Air ball. Bounce back out to Parilla. He throws it, goes in and out. Goes out of bounds. Will stay, however, with Kennedy. Holy Cross has 6 fouls right now. The Eagles have 5. And Kennedy throws it in all the way back to Turner. And he's got it back. He's looking for his partner, Parilla, but swings it around to Williams again. Williams down low, and there's Green's hands again to knock it out of bounds. Kennedy will keep possession of the ball. 3:07 left before the half. 36-21, Holy Cross. Ball swung around to Parilla, who shoots from outside and misses. There's Green, but Guglielmo comes up with it, shoots it up to West, who takes the reverse layup and gets the foul and the basket. Real nice move. Spun it with the right hand. Got it off the glass and in. 38-21 with 2:58 left before the half. And West will shoot a foul. Moser and Guglielmo way in the back, and Green up front. West hits the free throw. Kennedy brings it back up, and there's a whistle. Timeout taken. I believe that was Coach Ryan Sullivan taking a timeout. So what do you think of this wonderful action we're watching here from the Jack Taglia Gymnasium? I almost said museum. It is an old place. Could be a museum, but in fact it is a gymnasium here in what is known as the Brass City. Holy Cross is currently 11-2. They rank 4th in the state of Connecticut. They are one of the powerhouses of this state, and by the way they're playing, you can see it. They have some real talent on this team. That's not to take anything away from Kennedy. They have got some guys who can really run up and down the court. Their record's 3-10. Possession now are currently pointing for the Kennedy, and they're bringing the ball in after that timeout. Williams throws it back to Turner. Turner brings it in, swings it around. Back to Turner, down to the corner for a shot. Short. Parilla grabs it again. Excuse me, that was Acosta, not Parilla. Goes out of bounds, goes over to Holy Cross. Crusaders bringing the ball in. Etienne. Over to Guglielmo. He's checking out the real estate. Etienne, back to Guglielmo. And there's Wallace. Turns around off the glass. Nope, doesn't work this time. And out comes Kennedy with it. Marquise Blagman made a great play down there to get the ball for Kennedy, and there is a foul. Turner is going to shoot two. Acosta and Parilla all the way in the backcourt as Turner takes the two shots. First one is good, making it 39-21. Guglielmo goes to the bench, takes a seat. Back comes West after a quick breather. Turner with his second, and it's good. 39-23 with 2:10 left before the half. West throws it to Etienne. Etienne goes across, finds West, and he took steps. No basket. 2:02 left in the period. Williams to Parilla. Brings it up across the half-court line. Back to Williams. Williams looks for some help, gives it to Parilla. Parilla comes, drives inside, puts up a fake, and turns it over. Evans swings it around to West. To Etienne. Back to Evans. Evans to Etienne. Moving the ball at the top. Coach looking for some more pressure on the ball. And that's what happens when you do. You get a turnover. And straight down the middle with the reverse layup is no good. Turner tried it. Blagman wasn't able to finish. So West with the ball. Back to Etienne. He gets it down low. And back outside. Ball moved around to West, who shoots for three and hits. He shot that one from Naugatuck. Ball moving across. Kennedy looking to make a play. Bumps down low twice, and there's a foul. Kyle Mosier. A little blocking foul. Parilla will go to the line for two. Boy, West almost shot that from the parking lot. You can't get much further outside than that when you're throwing them up. And to hit him, that's some talent. First one from Parilla is good with 54.6 seconds left before the half. And he shoots for the second, and it's good. Jones comes in. Parilla goes, takes a seat, get a few seconds of extra rest. Holy Cross bringing it across. Etienne over to West. West finds, almost finds Wallace, but it doesn't work this time. But West takes it away on the way back, and he finds Evans, who finds the streaking Etienne, who finishes. But then Evans gets called in the backcourt. 31 seconds left with the Crusaders up 44-25. Jones going to the line. And on the first end of the one-on-one, he misses. Wallace rebounds. Over to West, 27 seconds to go. You would think the Crusaders would be holding here for the last shot. West throws it down low to Evans. Evans out to Etienne, who throws it from downtown and hits. 47-25 with under 10 to go. Wide open underneath. Acosta with the hoop. Etienne comes up lame a little bit. 47-27 with 1.6 left before we go to halftime. And that's going to do it for the halftime. At the half, you have the Holy Cross Crusaders leading the Kennedy Eagles 47-27. And we'll be back in just a little while. We hope you're enjoying this production. High school basketball brought to you by DETSportsMedia.com, a production of Waterbury High School basketball on Sky Channel 16. This is Mitch Beck. We'll be back with you shortly. Welcome back to the second half. We are at Jack Taglia Gymnasium in the brass city of Waterbury, Connecticut, with this DETSportsMedia.com production of Waterbury High School basketball on Sky Channel 16. This is Mitch Beck. We've got some halftime stats for you. Starting with the visiting Holy Cross Crusaders, Deandra Wallace had a terrific first half. He picked up a foul and 14 points. Michael West had no fouls, had 15 points. Marcellus Gomez had a bucket and no fouls. William Guglielmo had no points and picked up 2 fouls. Jack Green had a bucket for 2 points and a foul. Achille Evans had a 3 and picked up a foul. Gailey Etienne had 7 points, had 2 fouls. Kyle Mosier had no points and 2 fouls. For the home Kennedy Eagles, Adrian Williams didn't have a foul but had 6 points. LaShawn Smith had picked up a foul. And Josiah Parilla had 9 points and a foul. Jeremy Acosta had 4 points, no fouls. Jay Turner picked up a foul and had 6 points. Joaquin Jones picked up a foul, as did Marquise Blagmon. And John Cintron had a bucket for 2 points and a foul. We'll be starting with the second half in less than a minute. 2 teams just finishing up. Got 18 seconds, 15 seconds now on the clock. and then we will have some second half action for you here in the Jack Taglia Gymnasium in Waterbury, Connecticut, where we have the Holy Cross Crusaders visiting the Kennedy Eagles. You hear the horn, that's either your alarm clock for the morning or it's time to play some basketball. Teams gathered around their respective Ryans. Olson for Holy Cross, Sullivan for Kennedy, getting some last-minute instructions. Kennedy showing they're going back with their original starting five. Deshaun Smith in the middle with Perilla. And what we got? We got Acosta, we got Turner, we got Perilla, got Smith, and Cintron. Holy Cross brings out their starting five, and Kennedy starts it off for us. Williams starting it off. They move the ball down low and swing it around quickly. Holy Cross coming out with a lot of pressure. Kennedy, Williams gets his shot from three blocked, and there's Wallace again. Holy Cross bringing it up. And a foul. Waves off the shot. Marcellus Gomez is going to go to the line. .27 seconds gone by, and here in the third quarter. Guglielmo throwing the ball in, and he throws it all the way back to Green. Green swings it around to West, who's had a fantastic game thus far. Throws it up from three, off the front of the rim, and that's rebounded by LaShawn Smith. Nice spin move there by Acosta, who gets it off to Turner. Turner dribbling, Guglielmo on him. Wallace went for the ball and missed. Sean runs it in. Ball swings back outside. Long run in for a layup from Turner. Nice move. Guglielmo gets the ball across half court after taking a long pass from West. Goes down to Gomes. He loses the ball as Acosta picks up the foul. That's his first. Guglielmo will start with the ball down low. Holy Cross setting up a play. Thrown down to Gomes, who throws it away. West got a finger on it. That was a rocket that he launched over there, and he just wasn't able to bring it in. Kennedy bringing the ball up. Turner off to Williams. Williams back to Turner. Turner looking, seeing what he's got. Dribbles and gets it back to Williams. Williams down to Smith, who's trapped. Green gets the ball loose, but it winds up in Perilla's hands, or Acosta's hands. And Guglielmo loses it on the other end. Turner bringing it up. Guglielmo there to face him. Guglielmo runs into a wall of green shirts. Williams swings it around to Smith down low. Smith has Green all over him. And there's Acosta. They switch up. Green is on him. Green and Wallace trap him. Ball goes thrown across court. Again, Turner drops it off for Acosta, who hits. 47-31. West with the continuation, but no, they call the charge. Holy Cross a little confused on their offense on this start of the second half. Kennedy bringing it in. Turner surveying the landscape. Guglielmo meets him at half court. Ball walks around, and a short shot that Smith recovers. And there's Wallace with the recovery, and he loses the ball, but it's picked up by West, who goes straight up the middle, up and over, and no, doesn't work. Back coming up the other way is Kennedy. And that's Perilla with a runner that goes. 47-33. Gomes takes the ball across half, goes all the way up, takes the layup, misses, but has a foul drawn. He'll shoot 2. That's LaShawn Smith's second. And Gomes will shoot 2. 5:17 to go. And the first one is good. When I talked to Coach Sullivan and Coach Olson before the game, they both said the same thing. They wanted to run in this game, and they've both been trying. Second one's no good. Kennedy recovers. Ball swung around. There's Parilla. Throws it back, but Guglielmo takes it away. Guglielmo up to West. West goes towards the center. Dishes off to Green. Green goes straight down the pipe, rolls off the fingers and in. Kennedy in a full court trash is Holy Cross. You move the ball quickly and a foul. Guglielmo. He picks up his third. Going to the line is Parilla. It's the first. Guglielmo takes a seat, and back into the game is Gailey Etienne. Second shot is also good. 50-35. Kennedy doing a lot of trapping. Etienne trying to get around. Can't find anything. Gets it off to Gomes. Gomes whips it out to Wallace. Wallace up at the top. Smith backs off, allows him to shoot. Hits it off the front of the rim. And Kennedy comes back the other way again. Parilla goes all the way in. Doesn't go. Rebounded by Green. Etienne throws it down the middle for Gomes, who has a beautiful lay-in. Making it 52-35. That was a heck of a pass from Etienne. Etienne picks the ball off from Smith. Gets it off to West. West comes right down the pipe. And no basket, no shot. And we've got a blocking foul on Williams. That's his first. We have some wholesale substitutions coming in for Kennedy. Into the game comes Blagman. I didn't catch the other one, but there were 2. Etienne at the top of the key, swings it around to West. West throws it to Gomes. Green wide open, misses the easy lay-in. And here comes Kennedy. Joaquin Jones was the other one. Long bomb from Williams. Off the top, goes over the top of the rim. And it will be Holy Cross ball. 3:43 left in the third period. Gomes has got it in. He's got West. He's got Etienne all the way up the top. They're making some changes. Coming into the game is Achille Evans, who will replace Gomes. And Mosier makes a return. Evans looks, and Wallace comes back to retrieve. Gets it back to Etienne, who's getting pressed. Etienne whips it up to West. Nice pass. Over to Mosier. He shoots and hits. That was sort of a hook shot / chuck it at the rim. And it went in. Good job for Mosier. (54-35) with 3.5 left in the third period. Jones is going to throw it in for Kennedy. He looks, gets it over to Blagman. Blagman gets it back. Turner brings it up. Turner throws it across court to Williams, gets it down to Jones, and he took steps. Crusaders will have the ball in their own end of the court. It'll be Evans. He's looking for help. Throws it all the way up to Wallace, who jumps and gets it over Acosta. And a shot from Etienne from way downtown is good. 57-35, 3:10 to go in the third quarter. Williams swings it around to Acosta. Acosta gets mugged by Mosier as he's going around. Does not get the play on the continuance. And he'll go to the line and shoot two. That's Mosier's third. And he'll probably go and be taking a bench. Maybe not. Coming back in for Kennedy is Kyle Brown and Josiah Parilla. Ball tossed back to the court, but Etienne picks it off and goes in all by himself. Finger roll is good, 59-35. Kennedy trying to bring it back up with speed. And the trapping defense is working today like it's supposed to for the Crusaders. Brown goes all the way in for the layup. Etienne looking long, but gives it to West, and then gets it back and brings it up, throws it wide over to Evans. Evans shoots. It's short. They get the rebound, and it goes. I think they're going to credit that one to Evans, but we'll see. Ball swings around. Mosier reaches again, and that one is going to go on Wallace, who just absolutely mugged Joaquin Jones. So for Wallace, that's just his second. And Jones will shoot two. First one, off the rim and off the board, and no good. Gets the ball back for the second shot. Lines up, throws it up, and it's good. 61-38, 2:20 left in the third quarter. Evans looks to bring a ball back, gives it to Etienne, gets it back himself, looking over the landscape, throws it across to Etienne, whips it around to Evans, who shoots from downtown and hits. Kennedy bringing it up, and there's a reaching foul. Etienne will get that one. That's his third. Guglielmo is going to come back in. Etienne will go take a seat. Both of those guys got to be careful. They're both sitting there with 3 fouls. Jones going to throw it into the backcourt. Turner bringing it up. Throws it along. Parilla shoots, misses. Ball underneath. Rebound by 34, misses it. Jones again misses. West finds Evans all alone. Layup is no good, rolls right off the rim, but there's Wallace again, and he puts it in. There's just no stopping that young man. Down low, Kennedy, a runner, and no good. West taking it with speed behind the back, goes in between two Kennedy forwards. Technical foul has been called on Michael West. He didn't like the fact that there was no call there. I thought it was kind of a reach in myself. I thought he had a good argument. Parilla shoots the first and hits. Lines up, take the second. And that one's short. Green will be coming back into the game. West take a bench. And a long runner from Jones. Green pulls up, off and misses. Kennedy with the rebound. Here comes Parilla. Going with some speed, loses the ball. Taken back by Guglielmo. Gives it up to Blagmon. Ball goes into the corner and out of bounds. It's going to be a Holy Cross ball. 56.1 seconds remain in the third quarter. We have a 66-41 game here. Holy Cross on top of the home Kennedy Eagles. Some confusion. Referees discuss it. I'm going to let Ryan Olson know exactly what the situation is. Coach Olson not liking that call, even though he has the ball. All right, Guglielmo. Bring it on up. He gave it to Green, gave it back to him. Now Guglielmo brings it across court through the legs. Looks to hand it to Wallace. And a technical foul is called on Ryan Olson. He was not happy. And now Ryan Sullivan is having words with the referee. I don't know what's under Coach Olson's skin, but something clearly is. He better calm himself down or he's going to get tossed. 48.2 remain. Kennedy's going to have a couple of shots on the technical. Visiting Holy Cross has got 6 fouls already, and the Eagles have 5. This may come back to bite them later on. I mean, they do have a 15-point lead. Or excuse me, a 25-point lead. I was a comedian, not a mathematician. First one is good. Based upon some of my jokes, now you know why I'm doing this. Second shot from Parilla is also good. So that outburst cost them 2, 66-43. And Kennedy will get the ball back. Jones will start it. Probably give it back to Brown in the backcourt. And he does. Brown. Back to Jones. Swung all the way around. Runner down low. Dropped and picked up by Green. And a foul. That one was called on Acosta. That's his second. Okay, Evans brings it up. Turner all over him. Brings it to the three-point line. He goes coast to coast and misses and draws a foul. That'll go on Jones. That'll be his second. And Evans will go to the line to shoot 2. On the first, and it goes in after a big bounce off the rim. Lines up to take the second one. Evans is good. Jones goes back to the bench. And we have a foul in the backcourt. I think that one was called on Wallace. If it is, that would be his third. Or maybe they're just saying 1-on-1. I didn't catch who the foul was on. So there, see, as I mentioned to you earlier, Holy Cross is going to spend the rest of the game with the bonus. Holy Cross looking to get something going in the forecourt. And a reach in by Parilla. And they're in the bonus now also, both teams. So Evans going to the line on a 1-and-1. Shoots, and no good. Rebounded by Green. He throws it back up and in. Just about 5 seconds left. And nothing's going to come from this. So at the end of 3, it is Holy Cross 70 and the Kennedy Eagles 43. This is Mitch Beck with you here at the Jack Taglia Gymnasium in Waterbury, Connecticut. You are watching DETSportsMedia.com's production of Waterbury High School basketball on Sky Channel 16. Dave Thoreau with me on the camera and our engineer today. And a good guy. I say that because he handed me some money. Going rate's got to go up for these compliments, Dave. Nice job from the cheerleaders there, doing a little pyramid thing. All right, Holy Cross will start the ball in the fourth quarter. Guglielmo going to throw it into West, and does, and we are underway. West at the top of the key, swings it around to Green. Green going right down the pipe, finger rolling in, 72-43. And a little bit of a hip there from West. And he takes a foul. That's only West's first foul, so other than the technical. That combination of West and Wallace has just been deadly all game long. And Brown makes the first. Shoots and hits. Gomes is back in the game. West bringing it up. He's met by Williams. Wallace up at the top. Swings it around to Gomes. Slips through his fingers. Looks around to Green, who's all by himself for an easy layup. 74-45. The push that Kennedy made has definitely been answered. Acosta looks to make a play. Winds up on Gomes, or excuse me, on Guglielmo, and he gets fouled from behind by Acosta. So he'll go to the line to shoot 2. That's the third for Acosta. Guglielmo is going to shoot 2. Lines up for the first, shoots and hits. 30-point lead for the visitors. Turner takes a seat. Brown rebounds the missed second free throw. And comes coast to coast, throws it up and is rejected by Gomes. Green swings it around, gets it, goes a give and go, and hits. Beautiful pass from West. That was your play of the game so far. Ball swung around to Brown, who shoots. That's in and out. Acosta goes up on the follow and hits. 77-47. Williams finds Wallace all alone for the hit. He was blocked. Made the basket. Get a free throw. Turner picks up his second. And Wallace will look to make this a three-point play. Lots of changes for Kennedy. In comes Parilla. In comes Cintron. And Jones. All back in. At this point, they could play all 8. Wouldn't matter. Wallace misses the free throw. Cintron with the rebound. Turner looks to move up. Goes straight down the pipe. Green picks up the foul. And Turner made the hoop. Get an extra chance to make this a three-point play. Try and make it under 30 points. And he does. 79-50. Gomes gives it to West, who brings it across the half court. Kennedy in a 2-3 zone. West shoots from downtown and hits the three. Wow, that was some shot. That was about 2 paces from half court, and it was nothing but net. Shot that from another county. That was a great shot. Those are the kind of shots that get a crowd into a game if you're at home. But here on the road, you know, with the score being what it is, 82-50, it's a relatively sedate crowd. Probably about 100 or so people here tonight. What do you think, Dave? You already criticized my math once. You say 200? See, my math is just atrocious. My son wants to be an accountant. Where he gets that math skill from, God only knows. Certainly not from me. Although my wife does claim to be a math major. But people can say anything they want. Here we go. Kennedy bringing it back in. Turner's got the ball. Whips it around right in front of us to Jones. Back to Turner. Turner looking to make a move. Gets West up in the air. Williams for 3. No good. Rebounded by Gomes. He pushes it up the court to West. West goes right by Williams. Whips it around. Gomes picks up the layup and puts it in. Picks up the rebound, lays it up, and puts it in. Turner. Double dribble. It's going to go the other way. More changes. 4 Kennedy players out, 4 new Kennedy players back in. Etienne comes back in. Gomes will go take a seat. Also number 4 coming into the game, but I don't have his name over here. Ball swings around to West, who shoots from Pittsburgh this time. And it rolls off the rim and in and out. Excuse me. Brown brings it all the way up. Lots of misses underneath. Cintron rebounds, brings it back out. Looks for help. And Kennedy retains. Pass to the middle is no good. Evans picks it up, brings it back the other way. He swings around to Etienne, goes by Cintron, brings it out to Evans. Evans shoots off the rim and no good. Mosier was fouled on the rebound. And he'll shoot 1-1. Mosier with the first of the 1-1. Oh, they called 2 shots. He misses the first. Etienne and Evans congratulate him, I guess, for something. Mosier lines up for the second. Shoots and hits. 85-50. 35-point lead for the visitors. The number 4 ranked team in the state, showing why they are. And a foul there called on Evans. Cintron will go to the line for a 1-on-1. Or did they say 2? I guess it's 2. Hits it off the front of the rim, no good. Cintron tries the second one and misses the second one. Rebounded by number 4, who I still don't know who that is yet. Ball retained. Nope, he went out of bounds. And the ball will go to Holy Cross. Holy Cross bringing the ball in. And the website doesn't even have what number 4's name is. I'm sorry if your parents are listening, but I can't find your name anywhere. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, foul's been called. And Brown will shoot. He misses the first. And the second goes, and it's good. 85-51, 4:25 to go in the game. Number 4 passes it around to Evans, who shoots from Pittsburgh, and he hits. This Holy Cross team can put the ball in the hoop from virtually anywhere on the court. That was a run. Went out of bounds. Mosier giving it to 4, who loses control and dumps it off to Etienne and gets it back. He whips it around to Evans again, who shoots air ball. Sam Henderlight, number 15, enters the game. His name is in the website, not on my list, but in the website, so at least we got that. Wish we could get number 4, but I don't have his name. I feel bad about that. Something special about having your name called out on a broadcast. Brown hits the first. Coach Olson's making sure everybody gets some playing time in a rather one-sided affair. Brown hits the second. It's 88-53. Etienne bringing the ball up. Looks, passes it out to 4, who he shoots from outside. And I don't mean outside the court, I mean outside the building. All right, Kennedy bringing it up. Brown with the runner, no good. Cintron tries one, and it's no good. Cintron gets the ball back, takes it back out to the three-point line, dumps it off, and he loses the ball. That was Eric Quintero. And looks like Quintero will go to the line. I think he banged up his fingers on that one, may have jammed him a little bit. Hits the first. Coach Ryan Olson, I mean, with a 34-point lead right now and without his best player. After missing the second, Montero gets another chance. Rebounded and thrown all the way up. Oh. Evans tried to dunk, didn't get it. And the ball will go back to Kennedy. Brown looks to bring it up with 3 minutes. Up. 3:03 left. Four, gives it to 13. Etienne, back to 4. He throws it back to Etienne, who throws it up from 3 and hits. 91-54 with 2 and change left to go. Runner goes in and out. Mosier throws it up to Evans. Layup is in, 93-54. Kennedy bringing it up, looking to get something. Brown throws it up from 3. He hits the back of the net. And it's going to go the other way with a foul underneath. Both Ryans emptying out their benches, giving everybody a couple of minutes of time here. Nobody could have seen this one coming. Both coaches before the game thought it would be a close game. But it hasn't been that. This has been all Holy Cross right from the outset. Etienne with the first. Goes in and out. .42 comes into the lineup for Holy Cross. That's Greg Grunwald. Gruenwald. G-R-U-E-N-W-A-L-D. Gruenwald. And Brown loses it. This is Colby Steinfeld coming into the game for Etienne. With 2:19 left to play, he'll get a couple of minutes of action. Sam Henderlight on the court. Greg Gruenwald. And Evans misses the air ball. Steinfeld is there. Brown takes it away. And what's the call here? Might have been a foul on Evans. He kind of reached. That's what it looks like the call was. So with 2:02 left to go on this DETSportsMedia.com production of Waterbury High School basketball and Sky Channel 16, we'll get some free throws. Brown misses the first. It's been that kind of a day for Kennedy. And he lines up for the second, shoots, and misses. Rebounded by Evans. And he throws the ball way up court to number 4, throws it in, gets blocked. And out comes Kennedy. Brown going to the middle. He throws it up. Evans gets in the way and changes the shot. And it doesn't go in. Kennedy bringing it around. That's Cintron. He has nothing open, and that's going to be picked off by number 4, who's all alone. I wish I had his number. But he gets mugged by Brown as he goes up for the layup. And he just looks up to the sky. I think he just tossed. I think the referee just tossed Coach Ryan Olson. Yes, he did. Called a second foul. And he's tossed Coach Ryan Olson out of the game. I don't know what he could have said. Coach Olson has left the bench, but he hasn't left the building or the gymnasium. Referee's discussing what the call is going to be. Okay, so the foul. All right, number 4 gets his shots for the foul on the shot. That's what we'll do first. Makes the first and the second. So it's 94-54. Now I believe we'll shoot the technical on the other end, and then Kennedy should get the ball. Brown is going to shoot him. Makes the first. 95-55 with 1:32 to go. And he misses the second. So now Kennedy should get the ball at half court, and they do. Each team has got 10 fouls. And Coach Ryan Olson is gone. He's left the gymnasium. Cintron throws the ball, comes back into Kennedy. Kennedy looking 44, looking to make a play. He throws it outside. Three-pointer hits. That was Eric Quintero made that three. 95-58. And ball picked off by Kennedy. Running right down the middle. No basket. And that'll be a foul on number 15. That's Sam Henderlight. 1:02 left in this broadcast. So glad to have you along watching this DETSportsMedia.com production of Waterbury High School basketball on Sky Channel 16. Dave Thoreau on the camera and the engineering. Glad to have him here with me. I'm Mitch Beck, and we're giving you all the action from Jack Taglia Gymnasium in the Brass City. Makes the second one. It's 95-60 with under a minute to go. Henderlight shoots from way downtown off the backboard. Nothing going. And a runner by Kennedy goes nowhere. Throw all the way up to 44, no good. Evans went to make the play. Here comes Kennedy. Brown up the other side. Runner, no good. Rebound recovered by Quintero. Quintero goes to the middle, throws it up. Nothing. Henderlight with the rebound. 25 seconds left to go. All right. Henderlight is being told no shot, letting the last 15 seconds tick off. And this looks like that's what the final's going to be. The Holy Cross Crusaders come into Kennedy against the Eagles and just wallop them tonight by a score of 95-60. And there will be a lot to talk about after this one. Why Coach Olson was tossed, what was going on there, and just the dominating play throughout the entire game of Deandra Wallace and Michael West for Holy Cross. They were terrific today. So that's going to wrap it up for what's gone on here at Jack Taglia Gymnasium. For Dave Thoreau, I am Mitch Beck. This has been a wonderful game, a wonderful broadcast, and thank you very much for watching this DETSportsMedia.com production of Waterbury High School basketball on Sky Channel 16. Good night, everybody.